Hey guys, good morning. It's Tuesday and we have a very relaxed day today. I only have one client appointment and an appointment with Wacom. So I'm gonna start today with doing some retouching from the workshop from Saturday with Ingrid, and after that we have the meeting with Wacom and the client. And when I'm done with those, I have a really cool announcement for you guys about behind the closed doors, and you're really gonna love this one. So enjoy the video and I'm gonna go to work now. Retouching on the Wacom, checking on the BenQ, and seeing through the wormhole on the third monitor. That's how we roll, baby. Okay, I'm done with retouching from the workshop from Ingrid, and these are the final images. So let me see. So we're now in capture 1, and they're actually creating the TIFFs and the JPEGs for internet and for storage. So I love this one. I love the crop. It's a very bizarre image. We did this with the delayed strobe. So the strobe was actually firing after about 3 seconds and the model was moving around lit by a let go panel. So one of the jump shots. I always love motion in pictures. And I love the pose here. Very extreme. And the lighting is with 1 Allengram. Deep octa with grid. Same lighting setup. And this is from the back. There you can see the deep octa with the grid. I really love that combination. Gives you really focused light quality, but still very cool. And one of the expression shots and some small jump. Love this one too. Great expression from Ingrid. Now these were also done with the delayed strobe, so we actually have the shutter set on 3 seconds. The let go panel lights the model moves around, and after 3 seconds the strobe fires. So we use the ELCs from Allengram for this. So they're really great. They have low output, so you can mix them very good with ambient light. And in the case of the let goes give a lot of light. So we were actually shooting this on f22, f16. So that's very easy to do. So you get a nice depth of field for the motion. Okay, so I'm now waiting for my appointment from Wacom. And after that I have another client, and then I'm gonna announce to you guys the news we have for behind the closed doors. Okay, during the last digital classroom we had some problems with cameras. Actually we had one Blackmagic that started to flicker, and so we made this test setup with 2 of the cameras. You can't see them now, it's too dark, and Wirecast, and it's running now all day and no flickering. So yeah, that's one of those moments where you go, if it's live it goes wrong, and after that it works. So we're gonna try this out a few more days, and then I hope it was just a temporary glitch in the Blackmagic, because well, the magic is back in the Blackmagic, it seems. So anyway, so in between that I was retouching, we did this test setup, and it looks pretty good now. So let's hope the problem stays away. Okay, I'm retouching some images from Nadine I shot during the professional imaging. I have to be honest, I don't remember much of this setup, for the very simple reason at that time I was struck with the flu, and it was literally really terrible. So, and I only retouched one image on stage, and Nadine asked me if I have some more images. So I went through these images, and I have to be honest, I absolutely love these. So I'm gonna retouch those now, and I'm gonna show you the final results in a few moments. I'm now, by the way, in MacFun Intensify. I really love the way that it looks. Now if you see a before and after, it really gives an image that pop. You don't want it on the whole image, of course, but that's why they invented layer masks. So I'm gonna continue my retouching, and I'm gonna show you the final results when I'm done. Now one of the things I love to do is tint my images, and I use 2 programs for this, DxO Film Pack and Alien Skin. And I just found something that looks really cool on this image in Alien Skin. And one of the things I always do is I love to share my techniques. So as soon as I find something that's interesting, I will actually record a small video. And often that's under the Quite Frankly label, or we just do it behind the closed doors. Now this time I'm going to do it for the Quite Frankly video web podcast. And I'm going to just record the screen, so it goes really fast and I can put it online straight away. Now what I do is I use ScreenFlow for this. As you can see here. And you can configure your recording, and as you can see I'm recording my Cintiq. I'm using a USB audio codec, and you already see that we have audio engaged. And what I actually use is a zoom recorder which you can see here, and it's routed straight into this mixer where I can have the audio coming in and send it straight to the computer, to the USB port. So I'm gonna record this video now and I'm gonna put it online for you guys so you can actually see it before you see this episode. So I think you're gonna like it. Okay guys, I promised you some news, and probably you all know what's on my table here. It's the X-Rite color checker, it's an i1, it's a Cyconic light meter, and a color monkey. Now what do all these items have in common? They make sure that your images have the starting point from which you can build on. In other words, they have the perfect reference starting point. And from that you can use your filters or your retouching recipes to get the same results. Now what has that to do with behind the closed doors? Well, I'm gonna tell you now. Now, as you know, I love to give you guys free stuff, right? I love to give you information, like in Quite Frankly, Digital Classroom, Behind the Closed Doors, The Door Off is Always Open, and our behind the scenes videos. We do a lot for you guys. And there's one thing that's very important for us. It has to stay free. For the very simple reason, we want it to be available for everybody. And that's also why we do it in English. Of course, I'm Dutch, and my English might be not as perfect as a normal Englishman or an American. But I try, you know, and as long as people understand me, it's okay. Now, to have that basis correct, we always use the X-Rite products and Cyconic products. And that didn't go unnoticed at X-Rite. And of course, X-Rites are very good friends of us. So when I told them about the vlog called Behind the Closed Doors, the one you're watching now, they were very enthusiastic and we made a great deal with them. From now on, X-Rite is one of the sponsors for Behind the Closed Doors. But there's more. If you visit our studio for a workshop once a month in cooperation with X-Rite, we're gonna give away a free color analyzer. So it's only for the people who visit the workshop in the Netherlands, in our studio, but I think it's a pretty awesome gift. So thank you so very much for X-Rite, and remember, without the support of our sponsors, this kind of stuff isn't possible. Because, well, I can't bring Brian to school and say, hey guy, I created free stuff, so give my kids free education. So I'm very grateful for all the sponsors. So thanks X-Rite. And we're gonna give away some really cool stuff during the workshops. As you can see, we work pretty fast. We just recorded it, Quite Frankly. We're now rendering it, and after that we will put it on the internet for you guys to enjoy. So let me know what you think about it. And of course, leave the comments under the YouTube or on Google or any social media you want. So it's almost done, and then we're gonna upload it for you guys. Okay, creating cool shots is of course very, very much fun. But you also have to get them out there, because if you just leave them on your hard drive, nobody will ever see them. So that's why we use a lot of social media. Now, I don't post it on every social media option by myself, of course. What we do is we choose our main hub as Google+. From Google+, everything is cross-posted into Flickr, Twitter, LinkedIn, and of course Facebook. So what I'm now going to do is I just retouched the images from Nadine from Professional Imaging. I'm going to put them on my Google Plus page, and from there they will appear on Facebook and all the other social media posts. And remember, use hashtags, because if you write the hashtag, other people will see your work much easier. So I'm going to put it online for you guys to see, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, now tomorrow Angela is visiting our studio and she's gonna give me some drawing lessons, because I love the Cintiq and I love to draw, but I can't draw. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some lessons from Angela, and in between I created this little, well, earthworm gym. And I actually sketched this in Manga Studio, and it's a very rough sketch. It's very difficult because I do it from an example, of course. I don't do this from the top of my head, but I think it looks pretty cool for a first sketch on the Cintiq. So tomorrow I hope to improve my techniques. Time flies when you're having fun. So my first experiment with the Wacom Cintiq and drawing, the start was in Manga Studio. After that I did it in Photoshop, and I know it sucks big time. I still have a lot to learn, but it's so much fun to play with. So who knows? where this will lead to. But overall, not so happy with the end result, but it was a lot of fun, and that's in the end where it's all is about, right?